Greetings, Shanique here, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be making some purple sea moss gel. This is Jamaican purple sea moss. I actually got this from my recent trip to Jamaica. I went on the boat with some sea moss divers and I was able to see how sea moss is harvested. So when you purchase my raw sea moss, it comes dried just like this. So we have to rehydrate it and clean it. The first step in preparing our sea moss is we're going to add some water to the dry sea moss in a large bowl. Now I'm only using 2 ounces of raw sea moss. So now we have to wash it properly. So we're going to rub it to remove the debris, if there's any sand. And it's from the sea, so it naturally has some sea salt on it. Our sea moss is harvested from rocks. So you will see little tiny rocks on there. The best way to remove the rock that it grows on is with a scissor. Don't try to use your hand like I'm doing right now. Wash and inspect your sea moss thoroughly, making sure to remove any debris found. Purple sea moss has a stronger ocean smell compared to the gold one. So you may have to wash it a few more times. So now we're just pouring off that water and we're going to add some more fresh water to wash it again. I suggest you do this process 2 to 3 times. As you can see, the sea moss is already hydrating, but it still needs some more time for it to be fully soft for you to blend it. Purple and gold sea moss have some of the same health benefits. They are high in antioxidants, they have anti-inflammatory properties, and is good for the heart. The difference is purple sea moss contains the powerful antioxidant anthocyanin. Some of the benefits of anthocyanide are it may help lower your blood pressure, reduce risk of heart disease, prevent neurological diseases, and it may help to slow the growth of cancer. This antioxidant is also found in blueberries, black rice, and purple cabbage. After we're finished cleaning, we're going to pour some spring water onto the sea moss and leave it to soak for 12 to 24 hours, and the end product should look like this. If you like, you could add key limes to the water to soak overnight. That will also help to cut back on some of the ocean smell. The water that the sea moss has been soaking in, we're going to discard of that and we're going to rinse it again and get ready to blend it up. Place your hydrated sea moss into a pitcher. You can see that the sea moss has expanded. It looks like so much more compared to what we started off with. Now we're going to add 1 cup of water to the pitcher. So I will be using a high-speed blender. If you want your sea moss to come out silky smooth, always use a high-speed blender. Don't forget to scrape down the sides of the blender so that everything could be blended uniformly. Just keep blending until silky smooth, just like that. The final step is pour it inside of a glass jar or a BPA-free container. Don't forget to refrigerate. Sea moss gel could last from 2 to 3 weeks refrigerated. It's recommended that an adult take 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. Children can take a half to 1 teaspoon per day. You can add sea moss gel to your soups, teas, sauces, anything, even your yogurt. Or you could just take a spoonful from the jar and eat it as is. If you'd like to purchase my purple sea moss, visit my website, KreativeVeganLLC.com. I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you like my content and you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I'm not wasteful, and there were some more still left inside of the pitcher, so I had to scoop it all out. I was able to scoop out around 4 ounces out of the container. I was able to make 20 ounces in total of sea moss gel. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a blessed day.